everybody, Jasmine Lakay here. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. As you can tell by the title, this is the video that you have been waiting for. The highly anticipated what surgery I had that caused me to be off of YouTube for 2 months. So let's just dive right into it. If I could really sit here and talk to you guys how I want to, this video would be an hour long, and ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all got dishes to clean and your cars to wash. So I'm gonna try to keep this video as brief as I can. However, I do not want to leave any detail out. So let's just start off with this. Growing up, when I was like smaller, I say up until like 7 years old, I was of a smaller petite figure. And I honestly, looking back at my photos, you would have never thought that I would become the plus size beautiful woman that I am. However, a larger breast, hint hint, does run on my dad's side of the family, and as I got of age, I started developing breasts really early, causing me to feel uncomfortable, not being able to do sportish activities or doing other things that basically required me to be physical, just because my breast would weigh me down. After high school, I graduated after high school, and my breasts began to grow even more. In high school, they were kind of bearable, but after high school, honey, they just took off or whatever. And I have been thinking about a breast reduction since high school, and I've been out of school for 6 years now. I'm 24 years old, so I have been thinking about it for that long. However, of course, I was scared as crap. I don't want to go under the knife. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know how I'm gonna look. Surgery is not something that I feel like no one looks forward to. You may look forward to the aftermath, but not really the process. And I was really scared. You guys know that I got engaged last year in March, and I was planning a wedding, and I just began to get really emotional, and there was a lot going on in my life at the same time. Trying a wedding plan, I keep thinking breast reduction, not per se for the wedding, but just before I got married, so that things could be a lot easier. And while I was still at home, you know, I had, you know, my family and everybody there with me that I love and appreciate so much. But yeah, I began to look at breast reduction blogs, breast reduction articles, videos, everything. And of course, the surgery reveal is that I had a breast reduction, you guys. Yes. And so I began to research, and I began to get so interested. And I was like, oh my gosh, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna pay for it? Will my insurance cover it? You know, how am I gonna feel? How am I gonna look? So many different emotions just started going on in my head. And one moment I wanted to do it, I would get really hyped up, and the next minute I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. And so basically I bumped into one of the girls who I actually went to school with, and she had just had one, and she referred me to her doctor. And so I basically went in for a consultation. This was back in February. I went in for a consultation, and of course I had to be undressed so that he can examine me and see if he felt like I would be a good candidate. And before he even could touch me, he said, I know that you are approved. In case you are wondering, I started my starting bra size before I got my surgery was a 42G. Yes. And most people were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were that big. Well, first of all, I wear black all the time, and so that diminishes, and I feel like I was wearing it well, but in the inside I was not confident, even though I act like I was. I was sad. I couldn't wear half bras. Because I couldn't wear half bras, I couldn't wear halter tops, tube tops, because who wants to wear a regular strappy bra with that? But honey, I ain't got no straps on today. Yes. So I just got sick and tired of it. I got tired of trying to lose weight, but the weight wasn't coming off in my breast. The reason why I really couldn't work out the way I wanted to is because when I was on the treadmill, I would try to run, but my back would start hurting, so that would cut my workout completely short, causing me to give up and be discouraged. So basically I went in for the consultation in February, and all my paperwork was submitted to my insurance company, and he just really made me feel throughout the whole process super duper comfortable. He reassured me that I should have no problem getting approved, and within a week, honey, baby girl was approved to pay the full amount for my breast reduction. When I got that letter, I was just so happy. Like, this was becoming a new journey for me, and I was so excited. You know, I got sick of buying bras that was $50 and $60, honey. I didn't know how it feels to go into Target and get me a $6.99 bra. Like, that was out of the question, you know. So I got approved, and when I got approved or whatever, they contacted the doctor's office, and the doctor's office called me, and they wanted to book me for my surgery for the next week. I thought it was gonna be like a month out, but they wanted to book me for the next week, and I was like, Lord Jesus, that is so close. But just because I needed to get myself ready mentally and everything, I went ahead and scheduled it for like a week and a half out, 2 weeks out. And so my surgery date was March 4th, and I went in, and it took about 4 hours, and that was my first time ever having surgery. I don't really like the anesthesia part. You wake up feeling groggy and yada yada yada. And I thought that was gonna be it. I was gonna bounce back. I was gonna get my drains taken out from basically all the rest of the fluid. And basically every woman who I had spoken to said that they bounced back. 3-4 weeks they was driving, they was back at work, and not so my situation. Basically, I had my surgery on the 4th. Then the next week I had another complication with my left side that caused me to have to go back into surgery. Yes. It was very painful. I was freaking out. My dad drove me halfway to the emergency room. I couldn't take it anymore. We had to stop and call the ambulance. They had to drive me there, and I had to have emergency surgery that day. And it was so emotional. It was such a setback because I felt like I was on my way and I was just ready, but obviously I was not ready. So I had to go into emergency surgery, and they had to place drains back in on that left side. And so that was the second week of March. So I got my tubes taken out, and I was on my way again. And the third week of March, I had to go in for another surgery. Whew. Had to go in for another surgery because my left side, my incision had opened, and I was just like, God, like, please, I am trying to bounce back. I'm trying to go from being heavy chested to being more healthy, more comfortable, and I felt like it was taking forever for me to get there. And basically my incision opened up, and within a week it had to heal a little bit, and within a week I had to go in for another surgery. Yes. So the first time that my first initial surgery, I had dissolvable stitches, and basically my right side was kicking, honey. Like, it was ready. She was ready to go, and my doctor told me that unfortunately he was not going to be able to use the dissolvable stitches on my left side because obviously it was not going to be strong enough, and he did not want to take a chance. Now, this was the third week of March, and I got married on June 12th. So I automatically started thinking, oh my gosh, what if I am not ready for my wedding? But I stayed humble, I tried to stay positive, and most importantly, I prayed to God. And that is exactly why I am here at 150% today, because I just trusted and believed that he was not going to leave me, and he did not leave me. but this is not church. I'll take you out to church maybe on another video. But so yeah, I went in, had that done. He kept my stitches in well over a week because he wanted to make sure that my incision would not open. So that was the last week of March. So basically after that, I began to recover more. I went and got my stitches removed. That was painful as heck. Because he kept them in for so long, my skin started growing to the stitches. So when he was removing them, he was actually having to pull them out my skin. You guys, I know that is TMI, but I wanted to give it to you all raw, uncut, just like it was. And so there was an area that kind of didn't want to finish healing, so he left those stitches in a little bit longer, and I went back to the doctor in the next couple of days, and yada yada yada. And basically that was the end of my surgery. I had no more surgeries after that, just praying to God that everything just lined up, and I kept it easy. I couldn't really lift my hands up above my head, but I can now, y'all. I had to wear, this motorcycle needs to go. Basically I had to wear bras that opened in the, that closed and opened in the front, and I had to wear shirts that couldn't go over my head because obviously I could not put them on. I basically went through a whole lot, but what I will say is do not let my situation deter you if you are thinking about getting a breast reduction. Even though I had 3 surgeries and it really sucked butt, I would do it 5 times over again because you guys don't understand. I am sitting on the ground and my back is not hurting. Okay. So everyone probably wants to know what size I went down to. I went down to a size 40 double D. So if you guys want to send me some bras in the mail, I'll leave my P.O. box down below. I'm not picky. But no, I went down to a 40 double D, and it's super duper comfortable. It's a little bit smaller than what I had anticipated, but your girl gonna keep eating a little bit, so they're gonna grow. So I'd rather him had took off lesser than what I wanted than to leave me still here with big breasts. So basically that was why I was gone. And a message to anybody who's thinking about this, go for it. Go for it. This is the biggest lifestyle change, well, other than being married, but this is one of the biggest lifestyle changes I have ever made in my life, and I am so happy to be able to buy a strapless bra. It sounds so small. It sounds so small, you know, and you got girls paying for them, and you got girls trying to get rid of them, and I don't knock anybody for what they do, but this is something as small as can go into the store, any store, and buy a bra. I used to be a faithful Castique customer. I am still a faithful Castique customer because their bras are amazing quality, but I can go shop at Victoria's Secret. I've never in my life been able to buy a Victoria's Secret bra, and you may think, oh my God, it's so overrated, but if you've never been able to go in there and get something sexy and get something cute, you wouldn't really understand what I'm talking about. You know, the other day I needed a quick bra. Honey, I went to Walmart and got a bra for $6.99. I've never been able to get a bra for $6.99. I'm so much more confident. I'm so much more comfortable. I can't flap them no more. Honey, they just sit nice, and I'm just so much more happy with myself. And no matter what it is in life, if you have something that you want to do that's going to make you happy, don't let the media, don't let your mama, don't let your first cousin or your crazy auntie tell you that you should not do something that makes you happy because they don't agree with it. Many people did not agree with my decision, but it doesn't matter because it was my decision. Other people who didn't agree with my decision does not know how it feels to walk around with 2 god doggone watermelons sitting on you, where you look down, you can't even see your stuff. Like, seriously, come on. So basically, I wanted to share that with you guys. I also wanted to share that I did get married June 12th. and I am in our new place, and I'm trying to get my stuff up and situated so I can get back on here with you guys. I will have a wedding video coming up with my hubby, and we're basically going to be talking about the journey and the wedding, and I'm also going to be entering some pictures and some clips. I'm trying to wait till my professional pictures come back so I can have that for those for this the next video. But I'm really excited to be filming that video with you guys, so make sure you stick around for that. I'm also going to be featuring my hubby in some more videos because he's crazy and I love him and you guys like him too. So like I said, check down below for more breast reduction information if you happen to be interested in it. If you have a personal question that you don't really want everyone to see, feel free to email me. I'll leave that down below for you guys. Or just comment down below anything, and I am super open. I will answer pretty much anything. How much it costs, I don't know off the top of my head. I totally forgot because, honey, God allowed somebody else to pay for it, so I really don't even know. But I can give you like a price range. Sorry for getting kind of emotional in this video, but only someone will understand that has made a lifestyle change that affected them before, and now they're super duper happy. So basically that is it, you guys. That is why I was gone, but I am totally back now, and thanks so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.